Hello, welcome to my channel. So for this session, we will be doing an SRT clearing on the topic of inflammation. Before we start, just a quick kind of spiel or whatever. I apologize for my long absence, longer than planned. I know it's been probably about 5 weeks since I made a video. Yeah, I had this weird kind of flare up that's never happened before. A little backstory: I was in an accident a couple years ago, a car accident. Someone hit me, and I came out of it more okay than it looks like I should have been. But I've been dealing with some stuff that I've still been seeing doctors with about currently, including some brain injuries that I've been healing from, and some nervous system stuff. So yeah, I had this weird flare up. I'm still actually in it, but it's starting to calm down. Of like my light, sound sensitivity, my migraine, everything, and it's been continuous. Like it's been literally like a month long migraine, nervous system flare up, sensory overload, whatever has been going on. So yeah. Anywho, I've never had a flare up that long in my life, so it was kind of, I've just basically been kind of dealing with that and along with some other stuff. So anywho, the point is, like I said before, I don't plan on going anywhere. I don't plan on hopefully having to step away this long again unless it's like planned ahead of time. But yeah, so, and I'll try to be more in communication as far as posts if something does happen. The longest I've ever had a flare up is about a week. I've never had one that lasted over a month because it's been over 4 weeks now at this point. So yeah, anywho, so let's get into the session. So again, this is a SRT only recording. We're going to be doing one on the topic of inflammation, which is very in alignment with what I've been kind of dealing with. So yes, so I've already done the prep work for myself. I've already done the prep work for the group. So yeah, so let's just get started. So where are we going first on the topic of inflammation? Siamese souls. Yes, okay. So let's go ahead and clear. And it's interesting too, for my absence, I've had a lot of stuff, a lot of things come up, not just with physical health, just like there's been a lot of things going on, which is interesting. So I've definitely been going through my own kind of season of lessons and clarity and transitions and learning how to work with my body even more on a deeper level. I'm not new to migraines or the symptoms of it, but yeah, like I said, I've never had it go on this long before, continuously, like every day, nonstop. And yeah, the doctors weren't really too helpful as far as figuring it out. We did rule some stuff out, but yeah, but what it did help me to realize, because I definitely had planned on creating some like digital products that includes some clearings and other work that people can do on their own self-paced, so that I can help serve more people at once without me having to actively be doing something. I'm going to put a little bit more of my focus into creating some of those sooner than later and having them out if anyone is ever interested. So, and then I still have my recalibration session on my stand store. I haven't had time to really find a new host for my website yet, just because of stuff I've been dealing with. So I'm gonna keep my stand store up for a while, and then when it's ready, when it's time to move to a new host, I'll have my website back up. So I'll just put like a couple offers there too. Okay, where are we going next? And you'll probably hear some music in the background I kind of got going. Okay, is that Extra Souls? Okay, let's clear. And extra souls. As well as I'm feeling, let's kind of clear the roots and the seeds of the causes for the extra souls. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too, as well as the DNA, chromosomes, and trailers, basically like energetic residue from when we move energy and clear. Let's also kind of clear and transmute that, and let's also, after that, call in the energy of the elements. I'm feeling all of the elements for cleansing, grounding, transmutation, movement, magic, all of that. So ether, air, water, fire, earth, at least those elements. I know in Chinese medicine there are other ones like metal and wood and stuff, but let's bring in those, as well as let's call in a soul balm to help to soothe the soul and the heart and the spirit, it feels like, as we move those things for whoever this is for. I'm getting the energy of fibromyalgia. Let's go ahead and kind of clear some energy around that. I tend to, one thing I've realized about me and my journey and even my body, I tend to experience things ahead of time before people that I'm meant to support experience them. So even this flare up, I believe that it has something to do with things that people need support in. Of course, also has to do with my body, but typically a lot of things come through somatically through my body that usually after I deal with stuff, I learn that a lot of other people are starting to deal with stuff. So it's kind of interesting though. Doesn't always feel the best. But I've come to realize there is always a reason for things. On a more positive end for when and how and why things happen. Okay. And what downloaded, it came to me for the fibromyalgia that we kind of moved some energy around, was support, like mental, emotional, medical, even support came through is what I was picking up. So, okay, so where are we going next? Is that 30? No. Is that not on the chart? Correct. Okay. All right, so give me a hint. Spirit, what is not on the charts that we're dealing with? Okay, we're clearing, moving some of the energy of pain and suffering. I'm getting, ooh, okay. It almost looks like I'm seeing almost like an abscess, like an abscess on the body, but it's of the spirit. It's like spiritual wounds that are really deep and festering. That it seems either ancestral. I'm saying like DNA, but it follows. I don't know if it's saying it's following that person or their line. Both. Okay. So this is some ancestral things, some parallel past life, whatever you believe in, things that kind of follow people and they kind of show up in different ways. So we're moving that, we're clearing some of that. Soul family clearing, I'm hearing we're clearing. I'm seeing almost like I don't know if this is not a pyramid. It's like a pentagram star, but it's not. But it's basically like a whole grid of people that are connected deeply in each life. And because of what one thing happens in one person's life of that soul family that affects them, it affects the other people. deeply. So we're moving through and clearing some of the energy of repeating patterns for this group, basically for the people who this is for, as well as their soul family. Because I'm feeling and hearing that it's not just about you. It's about, as they repeat certain patterns and it affects you, and it kind of lays the foundation for you to repeat certain patterns or have certain things come up again. So we're moving some energy around all of that to give you and this particular group in your soul family a new fresh start energetically, so we're not repeating patterns, we're not having the same wounds come up in different ways. Oh, wow. Okay, spirit. Okay. And some people might be feeling energy moving, like a pressure in their chest and in their head. I'm feeling the energy of almost like someone wants to cry. If so, just allow your body to release, to clear, because that's not a light thing that's coming up right now. That's a very deep thing, and I would suggest after this clearing not to do another one for a few days at least, or a week. Let this energy move, like drink lots of water, all of that, journal, move your body. For some people, if you need to do some cord cutting, whether a ritual, energetically, like a physical ritual, like candle magic ritual, whether energetically calling in, cord cutting, releasing old bonds and patterns with someone, or the physical action of changing the way you interact with someone in a relationship, or even walking away, like ending that relationship for now, whether it's now permanently in this life or temporarily. I'm getting that energy, and we're downloading the courage to move forward is what I'm feeling, as well as the ability to honor the grief that is coming up, on what it feels like lost relationships, but it's just honestly giving you space for a new start for your highest good. Ooh, I'm laughing because I'm just like, we coming in strong with this one. All right. Okay, let's, anything else? Okay, healing by father, mother, grandfather, let's please apply. As I was doing a prep to work for this group before I started recording, I definitely had already cleared a lot of energy that was coming through for the group physically out of my system. So, yep, I know that there's definitely going to be some energy that needs to be moved for some people. Okay. Okay. Now let's actually go to the actual theme of inflammation. Let's kind of clear and transmute, download whatever I'm hearing. Let's actually move on that actual topic. And then we're going to do, what else I'm hearing. Oh, I hope this isn't blurry. I'm looking at it from my end. Apologies if this video turns out to be a little blurry. Hopefully not. But I gotta make sure all my settings are still the same since it's been a minute. Okay. Okay. Where on the topic of inflammation, where are we as far as what positive energy are we holding on it and applying to the group? I thought about doing this first, but I was told to start with those first. 70. And what negative energy are we holding on the topic of inflammation? we bring the positive up to 100, the negative down to 0, or as much as possible right now in this moment without research. And then hopefully the rest of it we can. I'm hearing we're downloading the energy of clarity as far as the causes for different people. I feel like I'm hearing a question of do these readings affect you too? Like almost like someone that's watching is curious. It keeps coming through for me to kind of address. Sometimes they do, but my intention when I create these readings is that it's for the people watching mainly, so that I am a neutral conduit. If there is something that I'm called to create and I know it's for me too, but it's for me to experience with the group, then yeah. But my general intention whenever I create these for the YouTube or whatever is just for whoever's really meant to receive the support and watching it. So maybe later I might be called to go back and watch this to receive this. But I mean, I'm always kind of receiving energetic support in a way, if that makes sense. I always kind of have my own work to do, assignments to do, whether it is doing my own SRT for myself personally, whether it's doing my somatic work, or I'm just meant to process some energy in a different way. So when I create certain things for someone else, my intention is to be a neutral conduit. So, and then if I so happen to receive something from it too, in the sense of from the actual reading, then I will. But sorry, where am I going next? Then that's only because it's meant, but I don't put that intention because I want it to be the focus for basically those that are coming to receive. I don't want my energy to interfere with what's coming up, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm being called to come to this now. What is the main energy that we are moving and clearing from here that we're releasing? Is that conflict or negativity or negativity? Okay. All right. So the main energy that we are moving, clearing found under this foundation of inflammation is negativity. Let's go ahead and do a little clearing for that actual topic now. And then transmuting the energy of negativity. And for those that are newer to this channel, which I mean it's still kind of not like a whole bunch of videos, but I kind of have general things that I like to do in each of my clearings, and I have a flow that I typically follow unless I'm guided by spirit to do it a different way. So like I usually would do some of these at different parts versus how I'm doing it now, but if I'm called to do it a certain way, then that's how I do it. I'm very intuitive with how I do certain things. Okay. We're downloading the energy of optimism. Like the glass half full type mindset I'm feeling, hearing. To help to counteract the negativity. Okay. And anywhere else? Oh, so excuse me if you see some of my nails are a little yellow in the corners. I've been working with some turmeric oil for my inflammation and stuff that's been going on and my flare-ups. So some of it stained my fingers and my nails. Most of it's almost gone, but still a little bit left. Slowly clearing up. I actually used to make turmeric face oil a lot, actually, for my skincare years ago when I first started making my own skin stuff. Do we have more extra souls? Okay, let's go ahead and clear those. Okay, is that correct? I'm hearing going to chart 7. Okay. Okay, where are we going for chart 7? That makes sense. Let's remove blocks to direct healing. I'm hearing I'm scared of doctors. People hesitant to get checked out because of dealing with doctors and medical care, or their past experiences or stories they heard. We're kind of moving some energy around that. Calling in synchronicities and signs to help lead us to where we're meant, as far as the right people to help support us in our journey. Whether it is medical professionals, whether it is a person and they say something that feels in alignment with what you need to hear to lead you somewhere or give you some clarity, whatever it may be. Or natural practitioners. Anything else on chart 7? Okay, where are we going? Is this violet? Yeah, okay. Let me download. Well, actually, is it too much, not enough, or both? Not enough. Okay. Energetically, physically, or both? Physically. Okay. Are we able to do some energetic downloads for it? Okay, I guess we are. Let's start. Okay, so we're downloading the energy of violet. There is a such thing as color therapy. Some people work with colors to help them kind of balance out certain things within their being. But I'm hearing for some people, you're being called to actually physically work with that color violet, not just energetically. So whether it is something that you wear, they actually have these like tables that have color crystals that some people use for like chakra therapy and support things like that. So however you're meant, but some people that it feels aligned with, you're being called to work with the color of violet physically. So we're also downloading some of it energetically now, but some people physically will be really good for you. I'm hearing head and heart coherence, calling in the energy of that, and the pink also for that. Let's go ahead and download some of that. Okay. Anything else on chart 7? Okay. for mop up. Okay, so where are we going? I'm feeling like you're going back and forth between these two. Okay. Fine tuning. Yeah, okay. Okay, where are we going for fine tuning? Unwillingness to cooperate with high self. Okay. Desire to reestablish programs. That makes sense. And reasons behind conscious programs. Anything else? Where are we going? Desire to suffer. Okay, that makes sense. Issues. Okay. Okay. That seems to be it. Okay. Let's kind of clear and transmute the energy around desire to reestablish programs, reasons behind conscious programs, unwillingness to cooperate with high self, desire to suffer, and issues. Let's go ahead and move and clear some of that energy. And I say desire to reestablish programs because it seems like extra souls keeps coming up, which sometimes it can, even if the desire to reestablish doesn't come up. Especially depends on how attached the extra souls were and the reasoning. It can be a little bit harder to clear and release them, but I'm not surprised because sometimes it's not just the energetics of the extra soul. Sometimes it's the person too. It's hard to let go. Sometimes making space within your being or letting go of something can seem hard and it's uncomfortable because it's not familiar. So matter of fact, let's kind of clear and transmute some energy and download more openness to the unknown, moving forward in the unknown, because that's kind of what it's about. It's unknown. Like, what does this new reality look like for me now that I have moved some energy, now that I've created space, now that I'm more open to change or opportunity in my life? It can feel scary. Of course, you know, a lot of us, we want to have success and community, connection, the energy of love versus fear, things like that in our life. But it can also be very scary and unfamiliar because it's something that we have not known, or to a new level or degree that we're trying to move towards. So sometimes we can resist. So let's kind of move some energy around that. So it's not just you receiving this session, or if you work with someone else around clearing and moving energy, there's a part of you that needs to be ready to move forward, to create space to have something new. You don't have to fully be ready. There can be a part of you that still resists, but as long as you're making an intentional effort to work with those parts of yourself, to love those parts of yourself, to help support them as you move forward, it helps you to really start to change things. And everyone's journey is different. Okay, are we complete on this chart? Yes. Okay. Anywhere else? Is this healing by father, mother, grandfather again? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead. Download again. Okay. We're about ready for mop up, I'm hearing. Is that 31? Yeah, okay. Kind of felt that. Okay, memory clearing. All right, where are we going? Archetypes. Okay, anything else? More. Anything else? $2,000 pathways. Anything else? No. Okay, let's go ahead and clear blocks around that. When it comes to archetypes, more and, oh, not 2,000, to 2,600 pathways. Okay, that is complete. About time for mop up soon, I'm hearing. Anything else before mop up? Ooh. Okay. Is that Siamese this time? Siamese souls. Okay, let's go ahead and clear. Just mute. Okay, I'm hearing it's time for mop up now after this. Okay, let's go ahead and go into mop up. Mop up is just basically what we start to do at the end, where we kind of do a general scan of all of the charts on here, and it kind of goes through to easily clear what it can without having to go to the charts and do more research on it. Okay, and let's do all right, what are we downloading in place of negativity? Courage or peace? Peace. Yeah, makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and download peace. Okay. Okay. What positive energy do we hold on information? 100. What negative energy do we hold on information? 0. Beautiful. Will this hold? It will. But I'm also hearing to tell some people that feel called to go get checked out physically to actually honor that. And maybe start keeping a journal on pain and when stuff happens and why it happens and what maybe has happened like a day or two before that to see if there are patterns too. Okay. We are complete. I officially end this session. Thank you to my high self, to high selves of those involved, to spirit, any other guides that may have came through to support. I officially close the session in the energetic connection and trust that what came through was for the highest good of those involved and that will receive this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, if this has been helpful for you at all, please let me know. A little integration, rest, lots of water, nourishment for your body. For those who feel aligned, seek medical care as needed. Trust yourself. And yeah, just be open to whatever comes through for clarity, synchronicity for those to be led to where they need to go. And yeah, blessings.